Yo, what's good YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC. That's Everyday City Carry. So what was going on this week? I picked up a sprint run ZT0055 from Smoky Mountain Knife Works for 169 bones. And this worries me. This worries me, guys, because I put up a poll on my Instagram stories asking if it was worth it, and you guys were like, nah, son. I actually wanted to pick up this other ZT that JT's Knife Life mentioned in his stories, but my ADHD impulses saw the ZT0055, and the next thing I knew, I bought it. Kelly is still healing from her frankenfoot. They gave her the boot, so that's good. What you doing?
You want my pump?
We kinda just hung out and ate some grub, some Peking duck at this place Empire Szechuan. Shout out to Empire Szechuan. It's pretty good. And then we went to check out Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel!
Watch that Marvel ice cream, yo. It was pretty awesome. Not the best, but enjoyable. And I also got invited to this group, this knife pass around group, and I want to thank everybody, every member of that. You guys are the homies. And I was catching up on everybody's videos in the group, and I'm just like, oh my god, everybody's so knowledgeable. You know? And I'm just in awe of how much everyone knows about blade steels and designers and materials and mechanisms and functionalities and all that. And when I review a knife, I'm just like, yeah, this knife is good. Very cool. So I really appreciate you guys checking out all my reviews, but come on. Because we've got one for you today. A review of the Civivi knives Wyvern. Now to me, the most important spec in a knife is the price, and the price is $49.30. Let's just call it 50, right? What's dope about it, what's whack about it, or if you should forget about it. What's dope about it? Whenever one reads FRN within a knife description, the usual reaction is ill, accompanied with thoughts that the knife will feel and look cheap. When it comes to the Civivi Wyvern though, you can take all that and throw it out the window, you know what I mean? Civivi has managed to create FRN scales that resemble actual scales. Dinosaur scales, dragon scales, wyvern scales. These scales show off Civivi's manufacturing capabilities. From afar, you'd think these handle scales would be hotspot city, but in actuality, this knife is incredibly comfortable to hold. The Wyvern has great ergonomics. Long stretches of use are easy to bear because ergo levels on this thing are freaking amazing. I can get a 4-finger fish paw grip on it, which is always a plus, but you guys know I got small fish paws. Priced at $49.30, you can't help but think it's a budget blade, right? There's gotta be a few shortcuts taken in production. They're minimal, in my view. They took WeKnives' attention to detail and presented it in a budget format, for lack of better words or better explanation. I already mentioned the amazing look and tactile feel of the FRN. You also have to look at the Bladesteel, which is D2. That's a steel that fares much better than the budget regular ATR13 MOV. Shout out to ATR13 MOV. You can't forget about the action. The Wyvern is running on bearings and is a great fidget-friendly knife for your finicky fingers needs. On top of that, you got a titanium pocket clip. Not deep carry, but it looks great and doesn't snag on your jeans. Considering how many times I flipped this thing, the centering is still pretty good. Usually on a budget flipper, the centering will go way off just on the first day. That's how much I flip my knives, guys. I really appreciate when from the get I don't have to keep readjusting the pivot or add blue Loctite. That kind of stuff is important for a knife fidgeter like myself. What's whack about it? Aesthetically, the Wyvern is pretty solid. However, the pivot area sort of breaks unnaturally with the scales since these areas are flat. This is really a nitpick on the design, honestly. I'm really having a tough time complaining about this knife. You know what I mean? I guess I can say that D2 might take longer to sharpen and maintain since it's a little bit tougher. I have a KME, I don't think it'll be a problem, but I guess I gotta point that out here since I don't really have any bad things to complain about on this knife. I wish this was a 3-inch knife just for better peace of mind when I'm carrying this thing. But that's really a personal preference, really because of my city dwelling situation. I guess I could complain about the titanium pocket clip. I sort of made a post on my Instagram asking if you guys like the deep carry clips on the older models better than the titanium clips, and the majority of you guys said yes. I'm kind of impartial since I never had any of the older models. I do love me a deep carry though, you know what I mean? So yeah, Civivi, if you're listening, give us a deep carry titanium clip, if you can. Do you forget about it? Well, no, you don't forget about it. Being priced so affordably, I can fully recommend the Civivi Wyvern as a budget EDC. I really have a hard time badmouthing this thing, as you can tell from that whack section, which was pretty whack. At $49.30, you get D2 Bladesteel, a folder running on bearings. You get FRN handle scales that actually look great due to the scale design. This is just a cool looking knife that definitely deserves a spot in your budget EDC rotation. Props again, Civivi. This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC saying peace.